Change the sensor.
Okay.
It was in July, so you'll get more life out of your stuff. I better not see us on YouTube. Anyway, so when you come in the morning, make sure that's off. And the first thing you want to do is actually turn your machine on. All right, because I think this is an IBM computer, and it takes a while, so you need to go make yourself a cup of coffee. It's not like an Apple.
Internal check.
Right.
Okay.
While that's doing that, you can disconnect your lines here. This is your, what's the name of this system?
DIS.
DIS, and it stands for
Diameter Index Safety System.
Great. And as you can see, this thing's still booting up. So you can do, like, check your tanks, or I just usually like turn on my scavenger and make sure that ball is between the two light lines. Yep, perfect. And as you can see, it still hasn't booted up.
Okay.
So you check your tanks.
Check your piss.
Right.
Check your piss.
Check your piss. And it stands for
Pin
Index Safety
right.
System.
And the boards will ask you what number are the pins at. Oxygen and nitrous.
Oxygen over 1,000.
No.
Where the pins are.
I know oxygen's on the bottom. I'm not sure about the nitrogen.
They're all on the bottom.
They're all on the bottom.
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
All right, so anyway, open up your tank. Oh, this is ready to go, so just go ahead and calibrate. All right, but you can open up your tank, and it needs to be at least 1,000. See it? And it's what?
That's
It's about
almost
1,500, 1,400.
Yeah.
Okay, and then close it off. All right? And then do your nitrous tank. And your nitrous should be what?
745.
Oh, 745, 750. Remember, that's temperature dependent.
Correct.
So you open that up.
750.
Yeah, okay?
Yeah.
All right, then close it off.
Close it off.
By that time, your sensor has calibrated. Okay?
Because you pushed 2102 calibration.
It says O2 calibration.
Gotcha.
I told you, they know we're stupid, Nancy. They label everything for us.
That's nice.
And so you can pop this back on.
Okay.
And then reconnect your diameter index safety system. Because remember, you kind of like disconnected it.
Do you disconnect all of them?
I'm not going to do it for the purposes of this
Okay.
class,
No,
because if I do that,
No, I don't want you
then
to.
I got to do it 50 times 4.
So hypothetically,
Hypothetically, we're not going to do it.
disconnecting.
But
Okay.
are you
So in
supposed
the morning
to?
you do?
Yes. No, I don't. You can take that off.
I've worked in the Army for 10 years and I've never seen anybody.
I know, but I have to teach you the right way.
Oh,
And the right way, the book way, you're supposed to disconnect it.
Okay, wink, wink.
Okay.
See why I don't like being taped, man?
It's fine.
Here, I mean, what do we do in real life and what
Is done in the
is
operating room.
what? Now,
Yeah.
here's the reason for it.
Okay.
Okay? When you disconnect the system, you look at your dials over here.
To make sure your
Right.
system pressure works.
Is it really the current, are we really getting 50 PSI?
Okay.
Or is it a big lie?
Or
You
is the
don't
gauge
know.
stuck?
Right, the gauge could be stuck. So the only way to really verify that is to disconnect that and watch it go down to 0. No,
Main operating
the-
room to go
well, not really. Some of these maybe, but the hard thing is that some of these they
They're
crank
hard
with
to
a
do,
with a
yeah.
wrench, and you can't even get these
Yeah,
off. Like
okay.
this one, I can. This one's easy.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, like I
They're
said,
pressurized.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't need to say
I'm
my
just saying.
cactus contritions and our fathers because I'm gonna lie for that one. I'm gonna make it a good one. All right. So anyway, you've done all that. Now you're ready to do your pressure check.
Okay.
Okay? So you're going to take the mask off, include it with your hand or thumb, either one, depending on which is bigger. Close your APL valve. Make sure this is on bag.
Okay.
Okay? And then you'll occlude it. And then I usually put enough gas in the system so the boring gauge goes about 30 or 40.
Okay.
And then I see if it's holding. Theoretically, you should hold it for about 30 seconds. Man, I don't have that kind of patience. I usually look, if it's holding for, a couple seconds there, I'm usually happy. Then you're going to open your APL valve to test the patency of your scavenger line.
Okay.
That deflated.
The gas in the bag should come out, go up through here, down through your scavenger line right here, out this way, and out towards your scavenger.
Okay.
All right, now you know that's patent. Next you're going to do the vent check. You've already established there's no leaks in your system. Flip from bag to auto, and then turn on your vent. And then add a little gas to your system to simulate a lock. Going from left to right, you're going to check, are your valves fluttering up and down? Make sure that they're not stuck. Because remember, on one of your little note cards, you've got a little thing that says incompetent expiratory valve.
Yes.
Okay, so you're eliminating that. Because if you go to a facility that works 24/7, it could be full of moisture. And you may have to just unscrew this, wipe it down, dry it off, and then put it back on if it stinks. Okay, so are they going up and down? 2, Is your frequency at a rate that's going to get somebody to sleep? You know, like rate of 10, that's pretty good. All right. Is your ratio, i.e. ratio, matching your frequency? 1 to 2 is pretty good. Is your inspiratory flow great enough that it pushes your bellows down, gives the tidal volume that you want to deliver, and then pops back up? And if you're happy with all those items, then you can turn it off. And I usually do everything in reverse when I do forward. Okay, it's easier to remember that.
Okay.
All right. And now that you've disabled your vent, you're going to have to disable the alarms, because when you turn it on, you enable your alarms.
Okay.
So to turn off your alarms, I do volume alarm first, and then after. And you'll see them pop up in your warning and your caution.
See, that's
But-
what was happening before.
Right. And I always try to turn them off before they start to alarm. But either way, it'll tell you.
Right.
You'll figure it out. You just want to address it. Okay? Now move it across left to right. Next thing that comes into your view is your banks of oxygen and nitrous. You're going to see if you can deliver a hypoxic mixture. Turn it to 1 liter. Notice you have liters and milliliters.
Okay.
All right? And then turn up your nitrous as high as it'll go. It usually stops around 4.
Okay.
That's so that you can't deliver more than 75% of your
My
nitrous.
nitrous. Okay.
Turn off your oxygen,
And they all.
and your nitrous goes down. All right? And then don't forget to turn your nitrous off. And if you do this little check for the first year or 2. Turn on your oxygen, just to make sure you turn your nitrous off. Moving across, you're going to come to your vaporizers. Make sure they're full for the day. The meniscus should be up to the blue line, and they're pretty close. All right. Make sure your caps are on tight. All right? This one doesn't have a cap. This is the only one you can fill while it's still running. The other 2 you have to shut off if you need to fill them. And then make sure you can turn the agent on without turning 2 on at the same time. And don't force it, because you'll probably be able to do it. All right. Moving across. Next is your suction. Make sure it works. Don't just go by listening, go by feel. Use all your senses in anesthesia. Come over here. Make sure you got all your equipment. Your BP cuff, your EKG leads, your pulse ox. Make sure your pulse ox has a light. It's working. Come on over here. Make sure you have your backup ventilator. Bamboo bag, adult size if you're doing adult cases. Pediatric bag if you're doing pediatric cases. Okay? Make sure you have an Eshman or bougie, however you know this.
They used to call us the tube exchanger.
All right, or tube
Is that
exchanger. Now I have a
correct?
third name. Maybe. There might be another one. Yeah, see, did it have the bend on it like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
See, I've always done it as an Eshman.
Okay.
Or bougie, but tube exchanger works great because
Because
that's
I
what...
was like, bougie. What is a
Yeah,
bougie?
that's a bougie or tube
Okay,
exchanger. Or
gotcha.
Okay, now it's got a third name. Damn, now I got to make up a third
Sorry.
name. That's all right. All right, lastly, you want to check your end-tidal CO2, or it doesn't matter, I just do it at this point. Turn on your monitor, blow into it. Also tells me if you're a vampire or not.
No.
Okay, I'm not. And then you've done it all. All right. And then just for the purpose of this class today, we'll simulate it that it's the